here's the plan. I wanted to push the Symphony of the Night randomizer to its limits today. So we're playing Recycler. However, I have adjusted using the Symphony of the Night randomizer website. I've adjusted some of the settings to potentially make it more or less interesting. We don't know yet. We don't know yet. First of all, everyone's purple. That is just the world we live in today. And if you're purple, let me know in the comments below. If you're watching on YouTube, while you're down there, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe as well. And if you're not purple, please tell me why you're not purple today. I need to know. I'm not purple today because, well, I mean, I kind of am if you look at the background. It's like a pinkish purple. I got the hat. It's fine. You're blue. Dabba-dee dabu-die. Let me know. I'm still going through the YouTube BS with like the views not being good because of like, what is it? Restricted content. If you look at my videos, or sorry, my channel with restricted mode on, it's a sad story. So I'm being impacted a lot by this whole new YouTube change thing. Hopefully it gets better. I don't know. Maybe if you guys want to help with that and leave the notifications and stuff. Anyways, it's just a plea. I'm pleading. So the idea behind what I have done for this settings mix-up is we're playing Recycler, but instead of playing Recycler normally, we're playing with equipment locations, and the minimum complexity is 1. We'll see how terrible this is. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking die! Holy bro, this is insane! I gotta eat this morning set. That did so much damage. Anyways. We start pretty close to where we need to be, I guess. I also turned on guaranteed drops. Because why not? They could be useful. This is equipment locations, which means technically a relic location could exist. Oh, oops. Behind the clock puzzle. Will I be doing the clock puzzle today? Absolutely not. Doo-doo. Yeah, bomb guy is very dangerous. There's a world where they're supposed to kill you in 1 hit. Honestly. At level 1. So again, this is an experiment. I wanted to try something different. I think equipment locations could be maybe interesting for a tournament. I think lowering the complexity in a preset that honestly... I wonder if it makes holy glasses, like, really annoying, though. That's the one thing. We'll see. Because my idea with the complexity being low is that there's duplicates of... I died to a forbidden attack. Have you guys ever seen someone get grabbed before by freaking Dank Wingbat? Probably not. All right, well, we got to get back there real quick. We're back, but this time I would like to be smart and use the potions at my disposal to keep me alive. Yeah. So I think moving forward, the idea is I'm going to change the settings such that the prologue is removed, maybe? I don't know. As well. Again, I'm just trying to test stuff before I actually commit to any sort of official rules for a tournament, you know? There we go. Yeah, use the potions that make you overpowered. Duh. Thank you for the good afternoon and good luck today. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you to everyone in chat who's hanging out today. What's the sauce? This is Recycler, except with equipment locations, and it's minimum complexity 1. I think it's a bad idea, but part of me just wanted to test the idea. I thought the idea of, well, Recycler gives you redundant checks, so therefore it might be less punishing if you want to maybe just do fast checks and skip other checks type thing. But we'll see. But that's the secret sauce. Like there. I hope you didn't skip that check. But if you did, I mean, you know, there's other Vlads out there. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. These next couple of streams, are going to be me just testing different ideas, running things by people, maybe looking into some custom presets.
I'm a subscriber.
That sort of thing. Eldritch, thank you for the tier 3. Can I get some High Joel Storms in chat, please? For our epic tier 3 subscriber, Eldritch. I'll also drop a Gamba real quick. That could be Alucard Shield. We should try it. Cart, you say? All right, well. Wherever that item is, I don't need it. Do I think it's going to seem too random with this combination? Maybe. I don't know. Again, we're just trying things. What are my thoughts about simplified inputs? You don't want to hear my thoughts about simplified inputs. Because I've been playing this game for more than half my life. And I think relying on simplified inputs is a crutch that will make you worse at the game long term. So I don't think it's good for any sort of competition, personally. So, there you go. Those are my thoughts, even though I told you didn't want to hear them. What about a harder input mod? Now we're talking. We need the game to be more difficult. Every time you try and do a wing smash, you have to flip a karma coin first. If somebody wanted to run like a rookie tournament for funsies, I guess. I personally think it's unnecessary, though. Because realistically, if you want to play this game for racing, in my mind, maybe I'm just being an elitist, purist, piece of shit, garbage person who should die. And if that's how you feel, that's understandable. Let me know in the comments below. But I also feel like just play the game, you know? With the inputs. The inputs are, in my mind, one of the reasons why the game's so good. So, what up, Neko Doomer? Welcome, welcome. But, like, let's say, for example, someone wanted to do a... Like, I haven't really played this game before, and I want to race my friend who also really hasn't played this game before, and you guys decide to do simplified inputs in your race for fun. Go for it. Absolutely. You know, you're just trying to do something fun with your friends or something, perfectly fine. Now, if you're trying to organize a community event, I feel like by doing so, you're kind of giving people too many crutches, probably, in my mind. But also, maybe I'm just old man yells at clouds. I don't know. Fluffy Kitten's Kiss. Where? How? How do I sign up for this? Thank you for the Prime sub. Primers rise up, as always. Use that Amazon Prime account for a free subscription, if you would like to. My unpopular opinion is we remove too many things from the game, like Clock Cycle. I think Clock Cycle, for the sake of, like, competitive races, needs to be removed, 100%. But if you were racing a non-randomized thing, then of course you don't remove Clock Cycle. We have double Heaven Sword, guys. We're so back. Medusa Shield as well. I think the guaranteed drops is also pretty nice. Because, like, here's my argument. And, like, granted, this argument goes against what I was saying earlier. The Symphony of the Night randomizer is already an arbitrary way to play the game because we are deciding what should or should not be randomized. Presets exist as a means of constraining what should or should not exist for our racing needs. So doing things like removing clock cycles or removing the prologue, things of that nature, I think also are just fine. And granted, that means you could argue that simplified inputs are also fine. My argument is, yes, however, The inputs being the way they are, for me at least, is part of the fun of the game. But I also understand why you would feel that way. But that's just kind of like Randomizer, you know? You crashed the game by spamming Tetra Spirits? That's actually kind of epic. Wait, hold on. Never mind, bring it back. If there's a risk reward scenario where you can crash the game, then maybe we do need the simplified inputs.
I'll suck you dry.
I'm coming.
Sukia Clock? Zylok? I'm not sure how to say that. Regardless, thank you for the prime. Yet another primer rises up to defeat the evil Jeff Bezos. Also, Soul of Bat, let's freaking go. Hold on, wait a minute. Recycler equipment checks, 0 complexity. Might be the wave, guys. Hold on. I might have cooked. I might have cooked up the secret sauce. Yeah, there is kind of like this weird, is this faster than the elevator? Slightly, okay. There's this weird, like, crossbreed of the Symphony of the Night Randomizer is the most advanced, like, ROM hacking tool for Symphony of the Night. And it's also a randomizer, which is in and of itself a separate thing. Usually, ROM hacking communities are not like so integrated into the randomizer community for a particular game, but Symphony of the Night kind of exists in this like weird like half combo thing. So but either way, ice cream. I thought about an idea of when Chaos was still in development, an idea of doing like races, except you have connection to your opponent's playthrough, and it's kind of like a Chaos race or like a crowd control type situation where I can use, like, let's say every time I kill a boss, I get a the ability to send a negative effect to my opponent. Ooh, Alucard sword, nice. Kind of like Dr. Mario. Kind of like Dr. Mario or like Mario Kart type situation. Except obviously in Mario Kart you can't like interact with each other outside of, you know. I'm gonna grab these mana prisms because that's actually kind of huge. It's a really cool idea, but it's a lot to program in. And also you would need I guess if everybody's using a VPN, it's not that big of a deal. But I'm pretty sure the way you'd have to like get the, unless you do a lot of very careful programming shenanigans, or you just had a server that people connected to, and then the person who owns the server, I guess, would have the IP information. I don't know how all this works. I'm not a fucking web dev, so I don't know. I'm more worried about people getting information about well, if you're just going to give me the duplicator and mana prism, I'm not going to say no. Jeez. All right. Well, fucking karma coin to celebrate. Tails. Nice. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Suika Zylok. I guess Alucard sword? I don't know, man. Noglamir. Gamer time. Infinite mana prisms. So, yeah. We'll see how this goes. I said web dev, I meant network dev. You guys, it doesn't matter. Also, Spike Breaker is interesting. Wish we could make both Alucards appear on the same screen in co-op. The thing is you probably could using scripts, and it would have to be like a delayed ghost that you can't interact with. Probably. Because I believe you can use Lua scripts to draw things on the screen. So, like, theoretically, this all makes sense. It would require a shit ton of work for a thing that is, don't get me wrong, very cool, but... that sort of thing. Oh yeah, I saw you were talking about Gear Rush, which is very cool. Really? I don't need... damn, I didn't one-shot. Who would have thought? Record a race file like Mario Kart and then race it later. I think it'd be cool if you, like, showed... if you could do that in real time, that would be insane, obviously. So imagine you're racing somebody, but as long as you're on the same screen as them, you can see their, like, where they are. So you could, like, stream snipe, but you have to be in the same spot as them. But it's not even really stream sniping as much as it is just, like, knowing where they are at one given moment in time. I don't know. Again, these are all funny ideas, but again, probably would require an immense amount of work for, you know, a use case that is funny, but probably not very, like, important, I guess is the word I'm looking for. So. Give me that. Fantastic. Oh yeah, this isn't even a relic check location. I just did that because of the extended checks. I'm doing equipment, not extended. Ow. Stop shooting me with a gun! It's not fair. I'm gonna be honest, that's not very nice. That was essentially like that's the issue with a lot of the like super grand, interesting ideas that are technically possible. Is like, yes, you can technically do this, but I don't know. It seems a little messy. Is this gonna be Chrysogram? It is gonna be Chrysogram. Wow. Nice. Mystic Pendant. A whole lot of not relics. A whole lot of MP max ups. Seems like. Yeah, that was like 5 MP max ups in a row. Streamers these days are spoiled. What makes you say that? Oh, I never checked Holy Sword. Which is fine, actually, because I need to go this way anyways. So this turned into an expedition seed real fast, which is kind of funny. Okay, so the hitbox is too close to the ceiling, unfortunately. Perfect, I'm so glad we went back for this. Yeah. Hear me out, MP max-ups are one step removed from simplified inputs. I'm not taking the bait, I'm sorry. If by one step you mean like one giant leap in logic that is not accurate at all, then yeah, sure. We're also one step removed from your mom also being your sister in that regard. If we're willing to put any sort of logical leaps in between the step you're talking about, then sure. Yeah, why not? We can just say things. Here's an idea. Equipment checks, but no clip enabled. I think the issue with no clip is, at least when I've messed around with it, it's janky as hell. But also, that's kind of funny. Maybe I just need to get good. My stepmom's sister gets stuck in the dryer sometimes. It's part of the challenge. I like the way you think. I don't disagree. Yo, what up, Fran? Ooh, I forgot about that check. I'm glad I went back for it. Yo, Fran, chill. Chill. I don't want a task force to come after us in chat. We're being anti-American now. Can I get a library card, please? I don't think there's anything wrong if you want to play the game with simplified inputs. I think doing a tournament with simplified inputs, for the most part, probably isn't a great idea, but even then, I could be convinced, especially if the branding of the tournament is, hey, we're using simplified inputs, this is meant for beginners, but also at the same time realize that this is probably going to hinder your ability to, like, long-term get better at the game. So if you just want to do this for the one-time fun time, go for it. Otherwise, don't expect this to become the new norm. Which is a very long tournament name, but, you know, we've had longer, I guess. Or at least more elaborate. That is not, Mulbong. Can't be. All right, let's see it. What's behind the gear puzzle? Nothing. Make a weekly newbie tournament and ban the winner. That's a cool idea, generally. You ban the winner, and then the winner gets like a maybe like a color or a tag on Discord. Something like that. I mean, I'm happy the simplified inputs exist as an option, especially because it's kind of a similar idea to respin in Super Metroid, which is like one example of a quality of life movement option that does not exist in the normal game. Or there's like an option to not break your spin. Spin lock, I think is what it's called. There's like a couple of quality of life things that exist in the Super Metroid randomizer that some people play with. There's like quality of life options when you make a map rando seed, and there's some that are like absurd. Not absurd, what is it called? It's like max quality of life or something like that, and they add stuff on top of the game, quality of life stuff, that basically makes you play like it's a completely different game almost, movement-wise. So, like, it's not like it's bad. I kind of see what you're saying, Glow. That is a reasonable mentality to have, which is, hey, you won this, you know, entry-level tournament. with the simplified inputs, now you have no excuse not to use the real inputs because you're good enough at the game outside of that. You're starting to convince me a little bit. Again, like I said, I wouldn't think that it's a good idea because it might give people the wrong impression or kind of like crutch them into using the simplified inputs too much, but because I also know that people generally, and this includes some of the best randomizer players in the world, are lazy and do not want to practice ever.
I'm interested.
However, the best of the best randomizer players do actually practice, but some of the best don't want to, and oftentimes don't. Instead, they're like, I kind of just want to, let's just race. I don't want to actually practice individual like sections of the game to make me better at the game. I just want to start up a race and then complain when I get unlucky. I'm talking about myself. We'll do that.
Farewell for now.
But pretty much, in my mind, the best randomizer player, Durdrak, practices all the fucking time. And it's obvious because dude's posting, oh, by the way, I found a new way to get through the spike room with 0 relics, 5 MP, no items, final destination, Fox only. And it's like, yeah, you practice. You practice, bro. I get it. Wowzers. What a cool little room with stuff I already have. Or some of us have jobs and families, and also someone else winning is bullshit. Fair enough. Okay, nothing here. I don't have missed yet, so I'm gonna have to come back, but it's fine. Push the Kempo. I'm glad you enjoy the YouTube. Welcome to the live stream. I probably don't need to save. What if I want to win a tournament, but I am lazy and rando-brained? Well, being rando-brained can help you win a tournament for sure. Being lazy also could maybe help you win. Not really help you, but lazy players have won tournaments in the past. Me. I've won many a tournaments, and I'm lazy as all hell. When was the last time you guys saw me boot up the game to practice? I pretty much only ever play this game on stream. So you guys see all of the practice I actually do. Granted, I practiced the fuck out of this game like 7 years ago. 10 to 7 years ago. And I just am kind of riding off of that experience for the last 7 years. Nice library card. But still. Does this count as practice? Kind of, but not really. This is more so like, this is like going on a jog. Pyres Let TN Unleashed on YouTube says, do you like Castlevania SotN ? The answer to your question is no, I fucking hate this game. This game sucks. That's why I play it for thousands and thousands of hours. No, this is like going on a jog versus like preparing for a marathon. You know what I mean? Like people who practice for a marathon have very specific regiments that they need to practice. They take care of their body in ways, they take care of their mind to make sure that they're mentally strong to handle the type of training that they need to do. This is like going on your morning jog, where it's like, this isn't unhealthy. It's not making me worse at the game necessarily, but it's not necessarily pushing me to my limits in a way that gets me to the point where I'm performing at my peak. You know what I mean? This isn't like real training. This is just maintenance in a way. And it's not even good maintenance at that point. It's like the difference between me doing my 10,000th wing smash versus 10,001 wing smash probably doesn't make a difference at this point. You know what I mean? Especially because most of the time I'm not even looking at the screen. I'm staring at chat, trying to read stuff slowly. Because I have dyslexia. Just skip a ton of checks and hope you get lucky. You could also do that. It's not a consistent method of winning, but it is a method that people choose to use when winning. Look, just get lucky is enough to win tournaments. It's happened before. There have been key matches decided by previous tournaments where the winning factor was just luck. Like an absurd level of luck. Which no longer exists, thank God. Like dumb things where it's like, okay, there's no reason for this to be in the game. Speaking of things that don't need to be in the game, I need a stopwatch. Oh well. Not being sucked dry today. One of these days I should mess around and see if I can figure out how to get that consistent. Because that'll be useful. I mean, I did get sucked dry earlier if you were watching. It just wasn't by succubus. It was by a different bat demon. Suck dry percent. I already did mother percent. Suck dry percent is basically the same thing. Dude, give me a stopwatch. Yeah, you have to get hit by the pedals. That takes such a long time. Is the problem. There has to be a faster way. Silver ring. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that this is the vibe I thought it would be. Maybe instead of equipment checks, isn't there another one that's in between equipment? Oh yeah, I have to go down here. The problem is that no one's ever used it for anything. Yeah, extended. So maybe extended. I don't know. I'm just thinking. Because I think there's something here with the idea that you get a lot of redundancy because of the fact that we're playing Recycler. And that means you can then increase the number of checks you can do, maybe? And it doesn't feel as bad. I think a second castle only preset doesn't make sense because there's no progression in the second castle. Oh, no. No, this is I made this on SotN.io. This is just equipment location recycler with minimum complexity 1 and guaranteed drops. I'm just testing it to see how it feels. I got a very lucky early bat and duplicator, so but you get 2 chances to find bat here. You also get 2 chances to find what's it called? Wolf too for these checks, which is interesting. I don't know. Still need a stopwatch too. What happens if you have all 8 Vlads? Nothing particularly amazing, right? Oh wow, there was a Vlad here. Yeah, you get like some crazy buff. I know I've already done this check at the start of the game, right? No! Wait, I did this at the start of the game, but this wasn't here. This wasn't here. That's definitely something to look into. I bet it would have been if I had reset the room. But I didn't reset the room, and therefore that didn't show up. I should... Wait, I have Wolf! Since when did I have Wolf? So I can do this check. And it was nothing. Hell yeah. Did I generate this on dev? No, I generated this on SotN.io. Oh, it doesn't have the fix yet? Oh, never mind. My bad. My bad, OGs. I was unfamiliar with your game. I forget that the main site only gets updated, what, once a month now? Not that it was updated more than once a month, but generally it's once a month, yeah. Understandable. I have made a grave error. Yo, Blast, thank you for the Prime sub. Yo, A the man, how you doing? Thank you, thank you. Primers also rise up, as always. 8 months of Prime is epic as fuck. Thank you, thank you. The Monday after the second Sunday of every month. What? First of all, I don't know what a day is. What do I look like? They're so efficient. You found a bug that they already fixed. Yup. Damn, they're good. I think which check is that? Oh yeah, I can do that check right now. I forgot I have the demon card. You just stole $5 from Jeff Bezos? The dirty secret they don't want you to know about? Holy. Jeff Bezos sends a lawyer directly to your house? We're never going to hear from Blast ever again as the Bezos Gestapo shows up to take back their $5. Can't believe Demon Bro found the Switch too. See, my question is, if the Switch is so good, why isn't there a Switch 2? You know what? Actually, I have an idea. Yeah, I'll turn the demon card off. Surely I have one, right? I didn't pick one up? Oh, there was one in that room that I didn't pick up. Never mind. We move on. I thought I had a toadstool, but I just didn't pick it up. That's fine. Add Jeff Bezos, suck my ball. Whoa! Mr. Bezos, please. Pay no mind to my VIP chatter there. They don't know what they're talking about. In this community, suck my balls is a term of endearment. It means that you're very handsome and everybody respects you. Dude, chill the fuck out. That's my boss that I hate and want to steal all of his money. Chill. Also, where the fuck is my stopwatch? You can't make that? Okay, you can make that jump. I was about to say. Yeah. We love you, Jeff. Ha ha ha. Nothing. My favorite. All right, it's getting a little annoying not finding a stopwatch. Come on. I've broken like 10 billion candles. Guess I haven't broken these ones yet. What do you have? You know what? I should have broke that one earlier. My bad. Isn't it guaranteed to be somewhere in the Marble Gallery? No. There is a stopwatch guaranteed to be somewhere within a location that does not require relics in order to get to. So, castle entrance, Marble Gallery, and Outer Wall. And Alchemy Lab. All of those locations can have a stopwatch. Or guaranteed. One of a candle in one of those 4 locations is guaranteed to have a stopwatch. Bruh. Die. How many ghosts do I have to summon to kill the freaking demon tentacle monster? I don't think Grand Floon can drop a stopwatch, unless that's another update that I'm not aware of. And of course, it's a swarm seething right now, punching the air, going, "What the fuck?" Bullshit. Although you don't need the Vlad. How many Vlads is that actually? I think it's 5, right? 1, 2, 3. Tongue. Brain? Yeah, we're at 5. So that's pretty good. This seed might still be insanely fast, funny enough. We might find another random Vlad here and then just win, which is interesting. Yeah, because then I do all that, and then I do... Oh, I forgot that one check, but again, what are the odds? What are the odds that it's anything that I need to care about? The Dong of Vlad will show up eventually, surely, right? The anal bead of Vlad. If we were playing Silk Song, I would definitely go out of my way to find those beads. Whatever I had to do to get those beads, I'd do that. Do you know how hard it is to find beads? They're more precious than fucking gold, man. It's a good seed until you need mist. I won't need mist. That's the fun part. I guarantee it. Because there's Soul of Bat. So now I have free wing smashes, right? I think that's how that works. Anyways. Silver ring. Where's my gold ring? There it is. Good luck, Glow. Surely you'll beat him first try. This is probably nothing, most likely. To be honest with you, that's 2. That's 3. And that's 4. In case you're wondering what I was doing, I was intentionally getting rid of my mana prisms, so that way my menus will be easier. And we were rewarded with... What the fuck? This shit ain't even randomized. Never mind. I want my money back. Then in that case, I also want to do this. So now I can do this, and now I can do this. So, second castle, find random Vlad, win the game. Sounds good to me. Skip all that other shit, because we don't need it. There's 3 Vlads remaining, so the odds that all 3 are in those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 checks. All 3 would have to be in those 9 checks, and there's all the checks in the second castle left. So, what are the odds? It can still happen. Yeah, but you know. Do they count as half? Because you have tongue and brain, which means you have 5. I have tooth, ring, eye, which is 3. And then I have tongue and brain, which if you take 3 plus 2 and you add them together, I don't want to spell it out for you. $21. It's 21. There are only 5 vanilla Vlad relics? Yes. Correct. So where does the half come in, King Carpad? That's what I'm asking. You said, do alternate Vlads count for half? Half of what? Are you talking about half of total Vlads? Because you have 5 right now. You need 6. Specifically in this preset, you need 6. Because there's extras. You need 6 out of the 8 total. Man, y'all are confusing me. Well, how do you think I feel? All right. Yeah, 5 would be too fast, generally. Alrighty, let's do it, y'all. Time for everyone's favorite check. Also, they're dropping the Flamberge, which is not even randomized. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14. I'm stoned! Flamberge from Dark Souls 2? Nah, it's Flamberge from Dark Souls 1. Oh, wait, hold on. You guys want to see some shit? Whoa! Cheater! This guy just hacked through a wall! Send him to jail! Yo, is that Soul of Wolf? Oh, shit. Well, there we go. Nice. Well, I guess we just keep going this way to beat the game? Probably. Like, I imagine at this point it's just faster to go this way. Which is interesting. Finish without mist? Yeah, exactly. The minimum complexity was 1, so the odds of needing mist were relatively low. As soon as we found lucky route. Nope, all skill. Everyone wants to complain about luck when they encounter someone as skilled as I am, unfortunately. Trying to just discredit my skill and accolades. Sad, really. Haters will do whatever they can to keep you down. That's why in my 10-week manly man course, where I teach you how to become a manly man like I am, guy wearing fucking glasses, can't grow facial hair, plays video games for a living, I know what it's like to be a real man. I wake up every morning at 11 a.m. early. I'm disciplined. I go to bed at 3 a.m. every night. And what's the first thing on my mind? I'm hungry and I want coffee. And also I'm grumpy because I don't want to be up yet. That's the winner's mindset. You have to get out of this beta cuck mindset of waking up early and cold plunge and exercise. You have to get on the gamer diet. I'm talking frozen nuggies, French fries, no vegetables. If you can't make it in a microwave, do not eat it. Cool Ranch Doritos. Yep. Sandwiches with the crust cut off by your mom. Your mom has to cut the crust, otherwise it doesn't count. And that's how you become a successful alpha male like me. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I'll attack potion, because why not? And then I'll... you know what? Chrysogrim. You know what? Actually, let's demoralize this guy. Let's beat him up. Make him feel stupid for ever existing. Can I increase my... Yeah, Kingstone. Big damage. Hit him with the Heaven's Blast. Oh, Heaven's Blast. No, it's the best weapon in the game, guys, I swear. Look how good it is. See? It works. Don't doubt me. Heaven's Sword, best weapon in the game.
You claim to love the darkness.
You claim to, you know, love your mom. Her, I don't know. I just realized Shaft uses balls a lot. That's all he does. His name is Shaft, and yet all he does is give you the balls. What's up with that? Pack of Newport cigarettes. The gamer lifestyle. The gamer breakfast lifestyle. Yeah. It's true. Well, you have your pack of Newports, but you also have your 100 milligram per milliliter nicotine vape that you're chain vaping into between cigarettes. Everybody knows that that's the only way to be a successful adult in this world. It's true. It's true. GG's. Okay, so how do I feel about the equipment locations? It didn't feel
Since you lost the ability to love.
bad per se, but I feel like I didn't have a whole lot of control over what I was doing. I was kind of just head empty, go, and that didn't feel great.
Matthew 16:26.
To be honest, it was fun for giggles, but I don't think this is a good tournament idea. But that's why we test things. And if you enjoy watching me test things live, you can join the live streams on twitch.tv/DragonBlitz. Subscribe so you can watch daily content on the YouTube channel. Leave a like, leave a comment, help me out in the algorithm. YouTube is doing some crazy stuff right now, and any amount of help would be greatly appreciated. Join the Discord, join the Patreon, join whatever you want. Click all the links. I don't know. I'll see you next time, YouTube. Have a good one. Bye-bye.